Hi guys, so another SPaG lesson. We're going to be talking about pronouns today. Pronouns. So we're going to go into that. We're going to have a look at what pronouns are. And basically, the advantage we have about pronouns is they stop us from repeating ourselves over and over and over again. And I'll show you what I mean with the next slide. So pronouns are going to stop us from repeating the same words over and over. So as an example, and I'll move myself down here, Bob went to buy some crisps, but Bob didn't know which crisps Bob should buy in the shop. So that just sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? So instead of using the person's name, we can use a pronoun. So without pronouns, our sentences would seem a little bit strange. So if we change some of the nouns there, if we change Bob, we can even change the word crisps, but we would have Bob went to buy some crisps, but he didn't know which ones he should buy. So we've got here Bob, and then we change Bob to he. So that is the pronoun for the person. And then which ones, instead of saying Bob went to buy some crisps, but Bob didn't know which crisps Bob should buy, we've got Bob went to buy some crisps, but he didn't know which ones he should buy. So really, it's where we would put them in, instead of using the noun, we would then put in a pronoun. But we can't do that from the off. We always have to start off with our noun. So Bob is a proper noun, it's a person's name, went to buy some crisps, but he didn't know. So we know that Bob is the same as he. That's the pronoun we're using for Bob. If I said he went to buy some crisps, but he didn't know which ones he should buy, then we don't know who the person is initially. So we need to have that noun there, the proper noun initially. Otherwise, we don't know what it's for. So when we're looking at pronouns, there's two ways of looking at it. It is the person or thing is doing it. So I, you, he, she, it, we, they. So I went to the shops, he went to the shops. So that is the person doing it. Sometimes it's the person or thing having it done to it. So me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. So we visited them is the pronoun. Not we visited grandma and granddad, but we visited them. So I hadn't seen grandma and granddad for a long time, so we visited grandma and granddad. Doesn't sound right. So it's we visited them. So some of the words, though, can be used for both. So if we look here, he was shouting at her. Well, we can spot the pronouns there straight away. He was shouting at her. He was the one doing it. Her is the one that it was being done to. So she was the one being shouted at. They decided to go and visit them. So they is there. They decided to go and visit them. And we could have Billy, Bobby, and Dave decided to go and visit Sandra, Deborah, and Lisa. But actually, they decided to go and visit them. So we're taking out the nouns. We're putting in the pronouns. We should pick it up. So in that case, me, Dave, and Bob should pick the sticks up off the floor, but that can change to we, that's our collective, should pick it up. So instead of saying we should pick the stick up, we should pick it up. So it replaces the noun. The pronoun replaces the noun. Now, possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs, and it shows something that is owned by somebody. So these show who owns something or who it belongs to. I didn't have a pen, so Dave lent me his pen. His pen would work at the end of there as well. Or that slice of pie is her slice of pie. No, that slice of pie is hers. So a possessive pronoun is that as well. So having a look at mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs, and knowing that it belongs to somebody, your first challenge is to use those. Try and use each of the above words in a sentence under the heading possessive pronouns. So pause the video, have a go at that, underline them to help you remember when you revise. So under the heading possessive pronouns, write down some sentences using mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. Take out the noun, put in the pronoun, the possessive pronoun. If you're stuck, go back to the previous page, have a look at the examples, and then write that under the heading of possessive pronouns. But make sure you underline them when you do it, because that will help you to remember. Okay, relative pronouns. Which, who, whose, and that. They give more information about something that was already mentioned. So something we've already mentioned within a sentence that gives them more information. So this is the boy, but this is the boy who found the lost city. So it's given us that more information. It's a relative pronoun giving more information about the boy. The musician, you could just say the musician that won the award is British. So this is the boy who found the lost city. The musician that won the award is British. So again, which, who, whose, and that, and they give more information about something that has already been mentioned. So this is the boy who found the lost city. So it's giving us that more information. This is the musician that won the award is British. So again, these relative pronouns give us more information. They're relating to the first part of the sentence and they're linking it to the second part of the sentence. So again, another challenge, try and use which, who, whose, and that, and try and use each of the above words in a sentence, under the heading relative pronouns. And always remember to underline them. So when you come back to flick through it and you think, oh, I don't know much about pronouns, you'll have it there. You'll know what those pronouns are. If you want to write out a list of pronouns, that's fine too. But give it a go and see what you think about that. So just remember, we all know what pronouns are. We use them all the time in our writing. So it's something that you know, something that you can use, but just something that maybe you don't know the name of. And it stops us from repeating over and over and over again. So that is our pronouns video. I hope you've learned something there. If this is the first video you're watching, go back. There are videos on prepositions, determiners. There's a video coming up on conjunctions, one on adverbs, just to help you guys out in case you're struggling with the grammar, spelling, punctuation, all of that kind of stuff. And there'll be a range of other videos. Also, have a click on the on the link at the top on my name. It's a year 6 teacher, and have a look through. There's lots of other videos to do with maths, to do with English, and to do with reading. So please have a click on those and have a look through. See you later, guys. Bye.